Last year we met a couple of lovely Queenslanders on holidays and they sent down a poem written by a Queensland poet and it's titled Green and Gold Malaria. The day would soon arrive where I could not ignore this rash. I was obviously unwell, so I called on Dr. Nash. A standard consultation could adjudicate my fate. I walked into his surgery and I gave it to him straight. Doc, I wonder if you might explain this allergy of mine. And I get these pins and needles running up and down my spine. From there across my body, it will suddenly extend. My neck will feel this shiver and my hairs will stand on end. And then I get a symptom a man can only fear. It's a choking in the throat and a shedding of a tear. Well, the doctor scratched his melon with a rather worried look, his furrowed brow suggesting that the news to come was crook. What is it, Doc, I asked, have I got a rare disease? I'm man enough to cop it sweet, so give it to me, please. I'm not too sure, he answered in a puzzled kind of way. You've got some kind of fever, but it's hard for me to say. When is it you feel this most peculiar condition? I paused for just a moment, then I gave him my decision. Doc, I get it when I'm standing in an Anzac Day parade, and I get it when I hear the Australian anthem being played. I get it when our nation stops to watch the horses run, and when Alan Border grits his teeth and scores a really gutsy ton. I got it back in '93 when Sheedy held the cup, and I got it every single time Black Caviar got up. I get it when the banjo takes me down the snowy river, and Matilda sends me waltzing with a billy boiling shiver. It hit me hard when Sydney was rewarded with the games, and I get it when I see our firefighters walk towards the flames. It flattened me when Bertram raised the boxing kangaroo and Perkins won from lane 8, so the rashes are true blue. So tell me, Doc, I asked, am I really going to die? He broke into a smile before he looked me in the eye. He fumbled with his stethoscope and pushed it out of reach. He wiped away a tear, then gave this stirring speech. From the beaches here in Queensland to the distant shores of Broome, on the banks of Sydney Harbour with the Waratahs in bloom, from Uluru at sunset to the mighty Tasman Sea, from the Adelaide cathedrals to the roaring MCG, from the Great Australian Bight to the Gulf of Carpentaria, the medical profession call it green and gold malaria. But forget about the textbook, son, the truth I will not hide. The rash that you've contracted is good old Aussie pride. And I'm afraid that you were born with it, and one thing is for sure, you'll die with it, young man, because there isn't any cure. Thank you, guys.